My camera is being a real little bitch. It actually, I just had to restart my iPod like 5 times to get it to actually record. Anyway, this is the second video I'm making today because my first one was an introductory video. This is my actual video, and I promise you, I do actually wash my clothes. You've seen me in the same shirt like 5 times, and that's because it's my favorite shirt. I was in love with a girl. I am what people call pansexual, and if you think that I am somehow sexually attracted to pans, then you're wrong, because there is no such thing as a female pan. At least not to my knowledge. But it means that I am equally attracted to both genders, regardless of genitalia or physical gender. I'm not society's little robot. Yeah, okay. So if we could just get over the whole judging thing, yeah, moving on to the point of this video. So, how does my sexuality affect my self-injury? And the idea of people looking at me and knowing me is scary to me. But I'm not ashamed of being who I am. And if you're going to hate me for not conforming to your standards, then that's your issue, it's not mine. You being straight affects your self-harm about as much as me being pansexual. And if you're being straight does affect how you self-harm or your self-injury in any way, then it's you know, everyone's different. Everyone reacts differently in different situations and with different traits. And I don't want to start a whole big conversation about if being gay is right or not, because yeah, I just don't want to do that, because I've been in that conversation so many times and I have won every time, just saying. Well, yeah. Anyway, so I think that some people are ashamed of their sexuality and subsequently self-harm because of the shame. And like I said about shame about your body and shame about your self-harm, it's something that eats away at you, and you can't just change who you are inside. You can't just change the fact that you're straight to make yourself stop self-harming. So ultimately you can't change the fact that you're gay. Just stop. So I guess the biggest way that your sexuality could impact your self-harm is if you are made to feel shame about it, like if you're bullied about it. And of course that's totally understandable, because I've been insulted because of my sexuality, and of course it makes you feel like shit, because nobody likes to be insulted. I like to say that it doesn't get to me. Of course it does. And I mean, it doesn't get to everyone. If someone says something awful about you, you're bound to think about it. But yeah, I don't think there's much other way that it could affect your self-harm. Just the fact that you are feeling shame about it or being bullied about it, obviously that will impact it. It's a part of me. It's who I am. It defines. It's you know, it's deep, something deep inside me that is mine. And if you change for other people, they won't love you for who you are. They'll love you for an act. And I don't want to be loved for an act. I want to be loved for who I am inside. And no matter what sexuality you are equally likely to be affected by self-harm, because sexuality is not what affects your self-harm. I mean, I'm sure some people are ashamed of being straight, but your sexuality is not what affects your self-harm. It's what has happened to you and your genetics, okay? It has nothing to do with who you like. Love you.